Do you love pizza, but you don't have an oven? This is definitely a recipe for you. What type of cheese do you like on your pizza? Emmental or mozzarella? Let's make some meat lovers pizza. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for passing through again. If you're a returning subscriber and if you are new here, hi boo, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. There is no money paid for subscription here. Thank you. So I actually bought some chicken thighs and I took off my chicken breast from that, and I also bought some steak, and that's what we'll be using, and other proteins that we'll be using for our pizza. So I went ahead to season it with some garlic powder, ginger powder, some onions, which is onion flakes, and also some black pepper and salt as well. I went in with my hands to make sure that everything has gone deep into the meat and the meat is well spiced. And I'm also gonna go in with some paprika as well. Yes, I'll go in with some paprika as well because my daughter will be eating this. I don't want it to be spicy, so I'll only be using paprika and no other pepper. So after spicing, I'll add a bit of oil, yes, to it, yes, because you're going to put it in the air fryer for it to cook, but we will leave it for a while before we put it in the air fryer. So we set it aside now and we prepare our dough. So into my mixing bowl, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of water, and I'm gonna add my yeast for the yeast to activate. Yes, to activate the yeast first before we continue. So I'm gonna set this aside, cover it, and then we start to prep the rest of the ingredients. So I'm gonna cut my peppers now, and I've gone ahead to wash it and clean it up. So I'm gonna cut everything into slices. You can cut it smaller or bigger, it depends on you. This is the size that I chose, so cut it to your preference. That should be a choice. So after those peppers are done, we set them aside and we start to prep our cheese. So this is the Emmental cheese, and I'm gonna just grate it nicely and set it aside as well. Can you see that? So guys, you leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me which type of cheese you like in your pizza. So it's now time to air fried protein, steak, and also chicken. So I'm putting that into the air fryer for it to cook. So it's now time to prep our dough, and I'm adding 2 tablespoons of sugar. I've already added the all-purpose flour onto the yeast, and I couldn't show you that. So I've added half a teaspoon of salt, and also 3 tablespoons of oil. Yes, so I'm going to use my hands to mix the dough properly and knead it until it is nice and done. And I'm also adding my water in bits. So as I've said, I'm gonna leave every measurement in the description box below, so watch out for that. So you make sure that you knead the dough until it is nice and done. So I'm gonna take it to the surface and knead it more till it is nice and soft. Yes.
My name is Carrie, I'm so very fly, oh my, it's a little bit scary. Boys wanna marry, looking at my dairy, and you can stare, but if you touch it, I'm a berry. Pretty as a picture, sweeter than a swisher. Mad cause I'm cuter than the girl that's richer. I don't gotta talk about it, baby, you can see it. But if
So after kneading the dough, we'll leave it in the mixing bowl and cover it to rise. Yes, I with my yeast you can rise it for like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna leave it for 30 minutes and I continue to prep my protein. So now our steak and our chicken is done. So we are going to cut it into slices to enable us spread it nicely on our pizza. It depends on you. As I always say, cut it to your preference. This is my preference. So don't do it as I am doing it exactly. If you don't like it that way, you can change it. You can change the sizes. So I've also added some smoked turkey fillet as well, and also some sausages. So that's our tomato sauce, and I'll also be adding some sweet corn as well. So now that our dough has risen nicely, we are going to go ahead to roll the dough into our preferred and desired size. Yes, so since we'll be making this pizza in a frying pan on the stove, I'm going to knead it to the size, or I measure it after I put it into. So I'm using a knife to cut it all round. Yes, I'll be using the rest of the dough for the other one. So with this recipe, I baked two different pizzas. And one I use Emmental cheese, and that one is loaded with a lot of protein than the other one that I used the mozzarella cheese. Oh my god, these pizzas were so tasty and delicious. So I used my fork to poke holes in the pizza crust so that it can cook fast. So I'm gonna turn it around after the back is cooked. As you can see, it has browned nicely. So the moment you just turn it around, you have to start layering your pizza. And I'm gonna brush it with some pizza sauce, because the pizza sauce should be your first layer. So brush it and make sure you spread it around. You see, the one I used the Emmental, I'm using a brush. If you can use a spoon to spread it, you can use a brush to do it. So the next thing we are going to add is our cheese. So I'm adding mozzarella on the right and Emmental on the left. So after that cheese is gone down, we add our proteins. So layer it as you decide. And because we are going for a meat lovers pizza, we are filling it with a lot of protein. So omit anything that you don't like in this. You can omit to your preference. So the next thing you're gonna be adding is our vegetables. So I went ahead to layer it with my green and red bell peppers, and I went in with my sweet corn as well. I'm layering everything together beautifully. Then we go ahead to give it more cheese. Please cook this on low heat for 7 to 10 minutes, and you can see that the cheese has melted nicely. So I went ahead to use the rest of the dough that I have to make some pizza bread, and I made this in the air fryer. You're gonna see the results later at the end of the video. So our pizzas are ready now, and which one do you prefer? Is it a team mozzarella or team Emmental cheese? So comment below in the comment section. These pizzas were so delicious, tasty, and oh my god, the smell here was so overwhelming. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you have watched up to this point, thank you so much, and please try to engage with my videos. It will go a long way to help me. So I served this with some delicious or tasty juice, orange and carrot juice, and it was so tasty and delicious. Okay, for me, I'm a team mozzarella, and it was oh my god, team mozzarella. If you are team Emmental, please put it. It's not bad, it's also tasty. But if you want that stretch of a cheese, then go for mozzarella cheese. Thank you all for watching again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Watch till the end of this video to see the results of our pizza bread. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Bye. I love you all, and keep being you. Be beautiful.
To repeat it, my name is Carrie. I'm so very fly. Oh my, it's a little bit scary. Always wanna marry. Looking in my dairy, and you can stare, but if you touch it, I'm very pretty as a picture. Sweeter than a swisher. Mad 'cause I'm cuter than the girl.